Do you see a lot of them that really know and understand their benefits?
Do federal employees really know what they have?
I never want to have this knowledge and die with it.
Most don't, and that has to change.
People literally only retire once from the federal government, so
One shot, that's all you get.
so I stayed in the G Fund for 15 years. I changed over and had an 18% increase.
That is huge.
15 years, and one decision led to 18% growth.
It is very much within reach to achieve what you're seeking.
Marvin Jackson, president of AFGE Union Local 2317, was inspired by his mother's fight for workers' rights, becoming a strong advocate for fair treatment. This podcast reminds us that knowing our rights, using our benefits wisely, and standing together creates a stronger future. Because unity brings real change.
So here with me today, I have Mr. Marvin Jackson, president of AFGE Union Local 2317 in Albany, Georgia. Mr. Jackson, thank you for being with us today, taking that time out of your busy schedule to have this interview. And basically what we want to know is, what is the upbringing of Mr. Jackson? How did he become president? What were the steps that you took to actually become president of the union?
It literally started as a young boy. My mom working at Keebler, that later translated into Kellogg's. She was a union steward.
Really?
And I had no idea what she was talking about. I didn't understand the word union. I didn't understand the cases that she was representing, but I did know from the time of being a boy, my mom was a fighter, right? And is a fighter. And that sounds past tense, but from that point on, I grew up, joined the Marine Corps.
Well, thank you for your service.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll say after joining the Marine Corps, and I simply joined because I like challenges. I was one of those young men that was involved heavily into sports. So you name them, I played it, except golf. That's the only one that I didn't have natural talent in. But growing up, going through the Marine Corps, getting a civil service job, it was my own case that motivated me to get involved with the union.
Really?
And it was simply because I transferred from overseas to come to Albany, Georgia, and being a civil servant employee, that opportunity was taken away from me once I got here. But I couldn't understand that, and when I did get the job, I got bumped all the way down about 6 pay grades.
Oh, wow.
And for me, that was big.
Yeah, impacted me.
So it had an impact on my family financially, and I kept fighting. I went to the union, and they informed me, being a member and why it was important to be a member, to pay your dues and things of that nature. So from that, I watched how it all operated, and I recognized that I can do more. And I decided to do more. And once COVID hit in 2020, it changed the dynamics of everything. The union president was dealing with some illness, and when he was ready to step down, I was ready to step up.
Yeah.
So from that day of taking the baton, I've been running ever since.
Nice.
So from 2020 through today, and I plan to continue to stay in this position or to continue to improve, until I can't do it no more.
How have you seen the union members in regards to financial education? What has been the main issue in that topic? Do you see a lot of them that really know and understand their benefits? Do you see a lot of, I'm assuming that you get a lot of people that go to you that say, hey, I want to retire. But does that person really know the steps that need to be taken? How do you see the union in that topic?
My biggest pet peeve is giving people knowledge everywhere I go. I never want to have this knowledge and die with it.
Yeah.
I believe in passing on all the information, so I don't have that pride or worry that, hey, if I give someone this information, that takes away from my position. So I'm all the time educating people on why it's important to be aware of your benefits. There are a wide array of benefits that the union has. Some examples I express to them, new employees, often they're brand new and they're looking into buying a home, buying a car. And I remind them that you know that was a rebate that goes along with that. I express to them, and I have a sheet that I present to them that showed them the cost of if you have to get this same type of representation, you know, out in town and have to hire an attorney. These are the fees that are associated with that. So, I express to stewards the importance of not just knowing how to represent, but to how to properly converse with managers and get them to understand that because a person says the word union, that don't mean put on boxing gloves and be ready to fight. We can sit down like men or women, or man to woman, or whichever way it works, and have a decent conversation on how can we improve communication with you to the employee to you as a manager. But just to complete the benefits portion of it, just making them aware that we don't just handle representation or have just a wide array of benefits, but you know, we have a company like you all, PWR, whereas you all offer, I need a wider range of benefits to include showing the members that if you're planning to retire, to literally reach out to PWR and other entities such as myself that can actually give you that you're seeking, so that you don't have to go into retirement trying to figure out what are my steps. Did I do my paperwork the correct way? What if I divorced? You know, what if I, you know, recently just had a child? You know, how does that change a bunch of things? And people literally only retire once from the federal government, so it is brand new to actually retire and figure out what is it that I need to do next, and you know, to include TSP. Yeah, I'm an employee that has come here that had no idea about TSP, which is Thrift Savings Plan, and it's the federal government way up there 401k. With that, I had trouble understanding that I knew just the G fund.
Really?
I talked to you guys once and I was immediately impressed with just a 5-minute conversation. You can easily understand that you all are not just doing this because it's a job. You're actually doing this because you care, and you care about the person themselves and taking advantage of the benefits that are before you, but you're just not being educated on, you know, how or why and so on and so forth. So I thank you all for what you all do. And I look forward to being able to educate these members even more. And this is non-members, new members, and soon to be members.
Is the union still alive? Does it still exist? What can you say about that?
So this is a question I get all the time. I need the audience to understand that the union will always exist. That executive order that was put out by the current administration, Executive Order 14251, it stripped the collective bargaining rights of employees. But what I have been doing is to ensure that the employees understand that your Title V rights are law. That means that there's no executive order that can undo that. So what I started doing is showing people that the collective bargaining agreement was a collection of, get this information here. We reduce it all into one pamphlet so that it's easily understood and you can find the information. But if you are aware of your Title V rights, you quickly understand that those rights have not gone anywhere. And so if an employee is reprimanded or any of those type of things, that's a process. And my job is to educate the members and non-members and potential members, of course, about the process that we still have to follow. So I represent employees that do not have, you know, currently a CBA, collective bargaining agreement, but now they all understand of their Title V rights, and I print that out. I put it on their boards. I give them little cutouts so that they can always be aware that your rights have not and will not go anywhere. There's no executive order that can undo that. And I just need to be clear. And I express this to Labor Employer Relations, Human Resource, any of those unique titles that they have. Stop, I'm using careful words. Stop miseducating the public about their collective bargaining rights and how it actually operates, because these employers have Title V rights and they're not going anywhere. It's the law.
Wow. Wow. And what is the union right now doing to combat that situation in the government?
We have a couple of programs, and I'll speak of one specifically, Broad Stripes. Broad Stripes is a program that I utilize to get information out all at once. I can do it via text message, or I can do it via email. And that way, all at once, when I'm talking to all 3,000 employees, I can send one message out, letting them know that, hey, the union is here. We're doing a town hall. And that town hall that I do is normally once a quarter, and it's called Ask the Union. And that's the time that members, non-members, and all get a chance to ask the union. So when I get that question, is the union still here? Are we still relevant? Are we still working? With enthusiasm that we're here, and we're going to fight until there's no more fight left. And as long as these lights are on, and as long as I'm still breathing, we'll be fighting. So,
what can you say that are new services or new benefits that you will be adding to new union members, to the union members that are present, and maybe to those that are already retired? What benefits would you say that you will be incorporating on your presidency to the union?
When we went to Jacksonville, I believe that was Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, it was Jacksonville.
And I was made aware of you all. Mm-hmm. And the very first moment I met you all, I expressed that I would be utilizing you all because I know fake when I see it, but I also know real when I see it. And I saw 3 gentlemen that was real gentlemen that was expressing that they have a desire to add to our locals. And so to answer that question specifically, they're going to know about PWR. They're going to know about just the array of benefits that you all offer specifically, because that's a weapon that I did not have that I'm able to now weaponize and show them that, listen, we not only want you to be union members, but we want you to be aware of the benefits that we have to offer, to include preparing for retirement, preparing for how to be a millionaire before you retire. And so that catches any man or any woman, heart, I gotta say, because when you say the word millionaire, we think of ourselves as, paycheck to paycheck type of people, and that's how we're living. And so to hear that possibility aligns itself with, I can actually say I'm a millionaire, that gives you something to look forward to.
Of course.
And so, and I'm not saying that's all that you all offer, because there's much more, but that was the first thing that caught my attention, because I was so weak in that area to where I stayed in the G Fund for 15 years.
Wow.
And, just as I got some information, last year I changed over and had an 18% increase, in 2025.
That is huge.
Yes, sir. So I'm looking forward to growing that, but learning why did I do it, because I didn't know why. I just know I need to do something different. Now to gain the knowledge from you all to say, here's why, and here's maybe a better way of looking at this. You're not saying you must do it this way. You're just recommending that, this is what I recommend, and I think that goes a long way. So just the benefits, it outweighs anything. That membership fee is, a low fee compared to, what you're actually getting out of being a member.
Definitely. And you bring up a good point. There's a lot of people that don't understand that they have such a huge tool.
Absolutely.
In the thrift savings plan. I mean, that is such a huge tool, especially starting off as a new employee, how to structure it correctly to get to that $1 million in retirement. That is huge. And that is why Mr. Jackson is bringing all these tools so new members, present members, and everybody could understand how everything works and how they can get to be a millionaire and retire. These services and these benefits that you're going to be bringing to the union, are they going to be free of charge for those that are part of the union and those that are soon to be part of the union?
Absolutely. Listen, your membership, as I just stated, it covers a wide array of things, and that includes what PWR has to offer. And with your membership, it's free. I can't express that, any better, any further, to make sure that people understand that your membership covers just more than representation. We really, I don't want to say the word rich, because that level of that word means different to everyone else.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
But you may be allowed to be comfortable with your living going into retirement. A lot of people, and there are a lot lot of jobs that are out there that they only get a chance to depend on Social Security. Being a federal employee, you're going to still get your Social Security, but on top of that, the benefit of retirement. But if you're able to add on top of that your 401k, but we define it as thrift savings plan, to know that I may make $1,000, $2,000 in retirement, maybe that same amount of Social Security, but then your thrift saving plans allows you to maybe even double that amount. That's something that's just unforeseeable, and we just don't recognize that that is a possibility. And that's what you all are doing, giving hope and actually showing that there's a way to achieve this, that is not impossible. It is very much within reach to achieve what you're seeking.
Very much in reach. I want to share a short story with you.
Okay.
We sat down with a federal employee. She wanted to keep working because she thought that she didn't have enough to retire.
Right.
She sat down with us, and she would be making more money retired than actually working those 2 years that she wanted to work left. So that's why this is so important. The workshop, the information that we're going to be bringing, all the benefits that Mr. Jackson is going to be implementing, taking the reins and implementing new benefits to all union members and those that are soon to be union members, be able to have access to at all times. We are going to be bringing to the workshop information on workers' compensation, FMLA. We're going to be explaining OPM process. We're going to be explaining FEGLI. We're going to be explaining ORA. We're going to be bringing all this information in the workshops. How do you feel the response is going to be out of your people once we bring all this information?
You know, I think somebody told you what my heart is like, because you just tugged at it just then. When it comes to the topics that you just covered, it is vitally important for my organization, because we have blue collar workers, we have white collar workers, and just specifically at the maintenance center, where I get employees that are injured often, they have no idea what to do. And even though I have knowledge and able to guide them, the fact that you all offer this course of training so that this information can be disseminated and they can actually achieve their goals. I have too many blue collar employees that get injured and just don't know what to do, and they're put in a situation to where if they are out of work, they can't pay their bills. They're injured, they have to stay injured working because they just can't afford to be off work. So workers' compensation is a big one. Then I have too many of them that just physically can't do it no more. And a lot of these are military veterans, and some that are not, but a lot leave out of here not knowing that disability retirement is available to them. And so it's a process. But again, this is something that you all actually offer. Rather than me receiving all the phone calls, I would be more than happy to defer those phone calls to you all, because it's serious and it's time consuming, which I give them the time. But if I have a set of experts that are able to simplify this process to make it easy for the employees, then that's what I desire to do. So between workers' comp, disability, OPM guidance, it's too many things that you all do. And I'm so used to more companies that just offer one thing.
Exactly.
And so that is what impressed me from the very moment that I saw you all, because just that wide array, because I have too many employees that are hurt at work. And now with the atmosphere, I won't say the administration, but with the atmosphere, with the war kicking off, you know, the anxieties are kicking up. And for veterans, it's flaring them up, remember what it was like to be in war. And so it's triggering for them to deal with their mental health, whether it's PTSD, anxiety, depression, or any of those type of things. And a lot of them, it's time for them to go ahead and explore the opportunity of retiring on disability, because, you know, moments like this is triggering it. So the fact that you all offer these things, I can't express, you know, what it means to my local and the members when they get a load of you all. Again, they're going to be equally as impressed when they understand that you're not just specializing in one area, that it's a wide array of areas that you all are.
with this initiative of you bringing all these tools, right? Of you recommending and bringing a platform where union members will be able to access the information 24/7, where you recommended to have a virtual assistant where every union member be able to have something or somebody that can answer questions at any moment's time. Even at 3 o'clock in the morning, you remember of a question and you say, hey, I forgot to ask this question to Mr. Marvin. The union member will be able to have that virtual assistant. Also a virtual office where they'll be able to speak with somebody face to face from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. The initiative of you bringing the university where the classes are going to be taped and recorded, and union members will be able to access that information at any time, because we know a lot of them might not be able to go to the workshop because of hours of work, and maybe they're working and they're not be able to attend. Your initiative of bringing that university, that's an extra benefit that all union members are going to have. But they have to be part of the union. In order to register for this platform, there is a registration, and the registration is going to be filtered through you. And if you're not a union member, we take care of your e-dues. We register you in the union. So very important for you, in order for you to receive these tools, you have to be part of the union. And this is all an initiative brought to you by your president, Mr. Marvin Jackson. So Marvin, anything that you would like to add to these final words in this interview?
Absolutely. e-dues, members, I need you all to clearly understand that when it comes to the union, today we're no longer doing dues that are collected through the agency. We're actually doing them through e-dues now. So of course, you're going to see a QR code that allows you to join directly to our local. So with this upcoming event that we have planned, members, non-members, retirees, past, present, and future, you all are allowed to come, to include potential members, because we're going to allow you to sign up right before the event starts. We're not going to turn you away unless you're not a member. In the process, if you have less than 3 minutes to spare, I can guarantee you within 3 minutes we can have you signed up. And that way, we're not taking too much of your time, because I know you quickly just want to get to the training and get as enthused about the training as I am. I'm looking forward to it. So members, past, present, and future, you will be allowed to attend this training. We will allow you to sign up right before the training starts if you're not a member, and that way you can get the good old information. So I have a lot of people that wonder, why should I join the union? I'm a retiree from the military already. I am already receiving some other compensation, but I think just as you listen to this conversation today, you recognize that we offer more than just representation. You get a chance to see that we're covering various topics, to include retirees, TSP, to include OPM, ORA, to include disability retirement, to include what's the one I'm looking for, workers' comp. So just hearing those topics are alone, you get a chance to gain knowledge that you may have never been exposed to. And that's what my job is as a local president, to expose you to the things that are brought my way, and I believe that is a great idea that we can pass on to the members. So I look forward to seeing you all at this training and all future training, because you're going to see, just as I stated various times, that is worth it. And your membership, that fee is too small to not take advantage of everything that is being offered to you. So come out with Local 2317, see what I've been exposed to, take advantage of it so that you can become rich in your own definition. Whatever that means to you, I know I have a number in mind, and that word million, that means a lot. To you, it could be just to be comfortable, and that's fine. Nothing is wrong with either answer you give, but let's grow. We've made it through COVID. We've made it through current administration we're going through. We'll continue to make it in the future. We're here to stay. The union is not going anywhere, and the benefits are here as well to stay. So thank you for allowing me to get this word out. Thank you for the question that you've asked. I truly enjoyed and I appreciate it. So
my pleasure. And AFGE union members, we are here for you. Thank you for your time, Mr. Jackson, and we look forward to the workshops and being able to help the union grow and keep growing as years pass. So that be your legacy, right? When you're no longer the president,
that's all.
Marvin Jackson transformed the union. by offering not just a fight, but helping union members with education.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Pause the video, scan the QR code, and reserve your seat before they're gone. Share this with your friends and colleagues. This kind of opportunity only comes once a year.